Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, I am Rishabh Kotiyal, your go-to Azure and cloud security expert. On this channel, we make sure that everyone has access to free, high-quality resources to become proficient in Azure and cloud security. Today, we continue our series on Azure interview questions where we explore some fundamental concepts and give you the perfect answers to help you to ace your next Azure interview. So, without further ado, let's just dive into it. Very first question is, how does Azure Active Directory Azure AD play a crucial role in identity and access management for cloud-based application? Now, you will be a bit familiar with the Azure AD, and remember, these answers will be in my word. You need to understand the concept and deliver it into your own words. So Microsoft's Azure AD is identity and access management solution. This is the backbone of Azure based application, and it enables business to manage user identity and access across various cloud services seamlessly. It allows you to create identity for your user, assign them roles and place them into the groups. Here how it plays a crucial role. So it has a feature of single sign-on, which is known as the SSO. So Azure AD allows users to access multiple cloud-based applications using the same set of credentials. This streamlines the login process, enhancing the user's experience and productivity. Then there is user provisioning and deprovisioning. Azure AD automates user onboarding and offboarding process, making sure that the access is granted only to authorized individuals. This prevents security risk posed by lingering access. And obviously, there is going to be the multi-factor authentication (MFA). Azure AD provides an extra layer of security by implementing multi-factor authentication. This requires users to verify their identity through additional means like SMS, which is reducing the risk of unauthorized access. And one of the last thing is going to be the Azure role-based access control. So Azure AD allows administrator to assign roles to user based on their responsibility. This makes sure users have access only to the resource they need to perform their task, improving security. These are some of the features. Some other features are going to be like seamless integration with Azure services, application management, conditional access policy, and many more. Now, we will move to the question number 2. Describe the main component of Azure virtual machines and the steps how you will be creating a Azure virtual machine over there. So, if you are familiar with the Azure virtual machine, they are the building block of cloud infrastructure. So, we will break down the main components and the steps that how you will create a one virtual machine. So, we will start with selecting the virtual machine size. So you have to choose the VM size based on your workload requirement, balancing CPU, RAM and disk space. Then we select operating system image. So selecting an appropriate OS image such as your Windows or Linux or these things from Azure Marketplace. Then we have networking configurations, right? You have to configure the network setting, including the VNet, subnet and public IP address. VNet I am referring to virtual network. Then there is going to be the storage. Choose between managed disk or storage account. We can say those storage account the unmanaged disk as well for the VM. While managed disk, they provide better reliability in case of management. Then we focus a bit on security. So we will define inbound and outbound security rule using the network security group to control traffic in to and from a virtual machine. So apart from all these, we can focus on availability. So we can opt for availability set, availability zone to make sure that there is a high availability and fault tolerance. After these, we focus on connectivity. So we'll set up RDP or SSH access to connect to the virtual machine. Finally, we can focus on monitoring, enabling Azure Monitor to collect metrics, logs and diagnostic for better performance and monitoring. This is the very basic component of Azure virtual machine. Remember, these things you can answer in your own word and you can create your own steps as well. And now we will move to the third question. What are the different types of storage option available in Azure? And when would you choose one over the other? So simply you can say that Azure, it offers several storage options to cater to diverse business needs. So we will explore some of those needs and we will be understanding each one of them. So there is Azure Blob Storage, which is ideal for storing unstructured data like image, video, backups. It is highly scalable and cost effective, and it is suitable for content distribution. I always compare them to the YouTube videos, like YouTube video has each unique URL. Each blob storage, they are going to have a unique URL through which a user is going to go ahead and access those blobs. Second is going to be the Azure Files, which is going to offer a fully managed file share service, which is going to be compatible with the server message block SMB protocol. It is perfect for migrating legacy application to the cloud. It is similar to the file share servers in your organization. So if you are familiar with this technology, you know that Linux server, they use NFS protocol for the same purpose. Then there is Azure Queues, which provide messaging between application component, enabling asynchronous communication and better app responsiveness. Further, we also have option of Azure Tables, a NoSQL key value store for structured data, which is often used for fast data access, storing your web application data. We are also familiar with the Azure Disk as well, which offer persistent block storage for virtual machine, and it is used as the OS disk, data disk for the storing purposes. And finally, there is Azure Premium File. It is high performance file storage optimized for IOPS demanding workload. So these are some of the options we have in the Azure storage over here. Now that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you found the answers to these interview questions helpful. If you have enjoyed this video and want to see more, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, don't forget to turn on notification so you never miss an update. If you have a specific questions or topic you would like us to cover, and feel free to leave them in the comment below. As always, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in my next one. Happy learning, and until then, stay secure in the cloud. Remember, you got the potential to be an amazing Azure person. Keep learning, keep growing. See you next time.